A city street blurs.
In the military culture, everything we do kind of revolves around drinking.
Headlights beam.
When I started deploying, I used it as a crutch when I was going through stuff. Instead of talking to somebody and dealing with my feelings, I just was like, all right, I'll just drink it away.
Chris Swift, U.S. Army, 1999 to 2011.
I was a medic, best job in the military. It's just, when you're out there, you really get to know the guys. Guys will tell you stuff they won't tell their wives.
In a photo, soldiers in uniform sit outside.
When I was deployed in Iraq and Afghanistan, some of the things we saw, we had guys get injured, we had guys get killed.
In another photo, a soldier stands with flames in the background.
Company commander and his gunner were killed. And the only way we could tell it was him was because of his rank on his jacket. They were heroic in their leadership, their ability. They were just like the best of the best. And there's nothing you can do. So you got to compartmentalize, but then emotions would get high, guys would start crying, and then everybody'd feel down, and then what do? We just grab a little alcohol that gets us through. Like 98% of the people, alcohol was their savior. It's almost like a religion. That was our God, and we turned to that every day. Alcohol was that one thing that just was always there.
A half-empty pitcher of beer sits on a bar.
I left active duty. I got home December 3rd, 2011. My daughter was born December 6th. On my way home, I stopped at a bar. 2 months later, her mom and I broke up.
In uniform, he holds his little girl.
I knew I would have my daughter such and such times. I would plan my schedule around drinking, you know, and being able to plan around when I didn't have her, because she never saw me drink, ever. And then I got my first DUI August 2nd, 2012. When I got my third DUI, I went to jail. And I was like, I just can't do this anymore. This is just ridiculous. So I went to rehab at the VA. I took the PTSD and I took the substance abuse. 4 hours of treatment a day. I got to see, all right, I have a drinking problem. All right, I have PTSD. How did I deal with PTSD? I drank. And you're like, oh my God. So I've been masking the PTSD with my excessive drinking.
Light glows through the windows of a front door.
And I spent 102 days there in rehab. And then after that, I spent 7 months in jail.
He opens the door.
Taking that first step, getting into therapy, that's hard. Being vulnerable sucks, you know? You let somebody look in and go, oh man. Like being vulnerable was always looked at as a negative, but now it's looked at as a strength. People being able to stand up and say, you know what? I got mental health issues. So what? I'm dealing with it. This is what I'm doing to get better.
He walks out through a storm door.
I didn't want to have to embarrass my daughter, you know? She had to go through a whole year without me.
In a yard, he plays catch with his teenage daughter.
My relationship with my daughter now is pretty awesome. Like, she plays all her sports, and she's got tournaments every weekend, so I go there and try to support her, try to practice with her.
He attends a game. At bat, she hits the ball.
And we can do anything together. So she's like a big part of my life. And I can't imagine it not being there. Which it wouldn't be if I would have kept drinking.
They smile at a major league game. Later, he sits with another man.
Life feels great. I appreciate life more. I appreciate all the things I have, the good, the bad. And then one of the things is I became a peer support specialist. The rewarding part is very closely related to how it was when I was a medic, and being able to help people and then see them get better. And to be able to see somebody just keep taking those steps forward, Whether you're in a sprint, a jog, a walk, a crawl, anything going forward, that's progress.
They smile and shake hands. About FACE, and National Center for PTSD, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder.